Hey, what is going on, guys? Espresso Shucko here, and the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl release date is literally within 2 days of me filming this, but this video is probably going to be out after I've already picked up my copy of the game. So, are you excited for it or are you not? I'm very excited for it, and if you're not excited for it, at least you can come and watch my videos. Yeah. Anyways, I'm very excited about this. So we are kicking this off with a Dialga team. We're going to do a Palkia team for sometime next week as well. So this Dialga team consists of a Weakness Policy Dialga with Flash Cannon, Roar of Time, Protect, and Thunder. I'm trying something new here. I don't want to try to use Earth Power because Earth Power and these three moves already seem... and the other three moves are pretty standard on Dialga. So I kind of want to try running Thunder on my Dialga, see how I like it. The main idea is I can give myself Electric Terrain if I max Dialga to prevent sleep. We are running Landorus with Intimidate support to help Dialga. Zation is a big problem, so if I can keep it in check with Intimidate, that's great. We have Scarf Entei to also try to keep Zation in check. We also have access to Snarl, which is going to be nice to hit special attackers with. We have Rillaboom for Kyogre. And finally, we have the return of Barraskewda and Politoed. So, Barraskewda with a close combat, it's like a absolute monster, especially with a helping hand boost from Politoed. This thing can KO Incineroar from -1 in the rain with helping hand. It could be at probably -2. I would have to run that count for sure. With helping hand, it can KO a Zation in the rain. It's a wonderful time. We have Throat Chop on it for Shadow Rider Calyrex, and plus Swift Swim makes it one of the fastest things in this game. It can outspeed a Regieleki, no problem. And plus, it's always fun to flip turn off of a Regieleki and then have Politoed finish it off. I did that in the Calyrex video. That's a shameless callback to that. Anyways, I'm excited to try out this team. Let's see what we can find on my campaign to entertain. Oh yeah, it's a recording. Okay, so we have a Kyogre team. Alright, so Thunder on Dialga does not look like a crazy idea. Alright, Dragon Balls interesting. I gotta watch out for the Therathorn. The nice thing though is Entei doesn't have to worry about Intimidate. Barraskewda might not look too bad. Let's see. Landorus might be a good max option if I can get rid of Kyogre pretty quick. Snarls off Entei could be nice. I wonder max Airstream Dragapult to boost or Grimmsnarl for Kyogre there. Yeah, Airstream or maybe Prankster with the Scary Face for Grimmsnarl to speed up Kyogre. Okay, let's see. I think maybe we lead Rillaboom and Rillaboom Barraskewda might not be too bad. No, I think I'm gonna go Rillaboom Dialga. Maybe we'll bring Entei for Snarl support, and I think Lando might not be too bad. We'll see how this goes. I was almost thinking about maybe bringing Barraskewda, but not Politoed, and then that way, because Kyogre looks pretty decent into my team. So what I was thinking was maybe I could go for Barraskewda to come in, take advantage of the rain that Kyogre sets, and then have it Swift Swim and hit things. But anyways, I digress. We have not Infernape. Gen 4 on the mind already. Incineroar and Grimmsnarl. So we have some good Fake Out support in the form of Dialga, or not Dialga, I am all over the place today. We have Fake Out support in Rillaboom. That just happened. Okay, so. No, come here. Okay, so. I think maybe I Fake Out into the Grimmsnarl slot and Flash Cannon. And then that way, we can stop Grimmsnarl from doing what it wants to do. We fake it out, we hit it with Flash Cannon. That should be a quick KO. I don't want to max because I feel like Incineroar might parting shot my Dialga. And there's no fake out off the Incineroar, which is nice. Ooh, we left Grimmsnarl with about 2% of its HP, but there is the parting shot into Dialga. So, anyways, good call on not maxing me. So I think what I could do is I could go for a Grassy Glide to pick off Grimmsnarl. They don't know I'm Rock and Thunder on this Dialga, so I could just switch out. There's Ferrothorn. Yeah. I think we Grassy Glide into that, and I think we get Dialga out of there. The last thing I want is Ferrothorn to start building up Iron defenses. Or even going for a Leech Seed into Dialga. So they're gonna withdraw, so that's probably Incin? Yeah, okay. It's fine with me. We'll get a little bit of chip into Incineroar, that's not bad. Now, I don't like the Leech Seed into my Entei, but that's okay. So, I can go for maybe a Sacred Fire, see if we can get rid of that Ferrothorn. The sooner we do that, the better. I could go Landorus and threaten with either Superpower or Rock Slide. Or I could just switch Dialga in. Yeah, I like going into Landorus. Getting an Intimidate drop isn't that bad. We'll go for the Sacred Fire, see what we can do. If they switch out Ferrothorn, that's great. I can hit whatever comes in with the Sacred Fire, have a good shot at burning it. And if they went for damage into Entei with Incineroar. Oh. Okay, so they're gonna protect. That's fine. There's no rain on the field just yet. Parting shot might be coming. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So if Kyogre comes in here, I could still max Dialga and go for a max Lightning into Kyogre. Getting Entei out of here might be pretty good. Now, I am bulky Landorus with an Assault Vest, but Kyogre definitely still slows me, or it takes me down. Yeah, I think we Rock Slide, and I think we pull Entei out. The nice thing about Dialga here is I have my weakness policy and I naturally resist. And plus Rillaboom can still deal with Kyogre and put pressure on it. Entei's too important to not to lose right now, because I would rather get a Sacred Fire into that Ferrothorn. Oh, nice. They're going to withdraw Ferrothorn. Into Incineroar. Alright. Rock Slide's still going to do a moderate amount to Incineroar, which is nice. Assuming I live. Ooh, they're maxing Kyogre. Okay. Cool. I hope this means that's single target going into Landorus and not Dialga, considering I want to max my Dialga this match. Grimmsnarl is really low, which is nice. We do hit the Rock Slide. So here's the Max Geyser. Is that into... Ooh, that's into Dialga. That was a lot of damage. Okay. Great. Yeah. I did want to max, but now Landorus might actually be the better call to max. Could maybe go for the Max Quake. We did get to see that Landorus was faster than Kyogre, so there's that. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna opt to Max Landorus and go for the Max Quake into Incid. And I think we'll try to go for Thunder into Kyogre here. See, I'm assuming Kyogre isn't that fast if my Landorus is faster. And if I get that Max Quake, that might be enough to let Dialga live. And if it is, that's great. Because I can also go for a Max Knuckle boost to try to get Landorus back up to neutral. I went Fagoed into Landorus, which is pretty good for me. We're going to get the Max Quake. But that was just so much damage into Dialga. Not quite enough to KO Incineroar, but it is what it is. We can Airstream into Kyogre, maybe. Yeah, Airstream into Kyogre might be good. No, this isn't a Landorus. I might live thanks to the Assault Vest and the boost. I do, but I barely live it. Okay, that's fine. It's not terrible. It's by no means great. But that's fine. How many turns of rain do we have left? 2. Okay. So I think we Quake again into Incineroar, try to get rid of it. And I think maybe if we protect Dialga. No, we didn't see a weakness policy on the Kyogre, so we can go for another Thunder. So who's this coming in? Okay, it's Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl's coming into Feint. That's great. I'm actually grateful to see Grimmsnarl go down. We still have Rillaboom to deal with Kyogre with Grassy Glide pressure. And if we can pick up the Para, that'd be great. So we're going to lose Landorus, which isn't terrible. We can either go Rillaboom and put Grassy Glide pressure into Kyogre there. Although one more Thunder might be enough. So maybe Entei's not that bad. Yeah, Entei might not be too bad here. It's going to be faster than Kyogre. Now, they can fake out my Dialga. And if they want to, that's okay. Because I can protect. Of course, I'm Scarf on Entei. That's the only problem. Do I think? No, I don't think I can take that out with a Sacred Fire, but I can protect. I'm at +2 special defense, which is nice, but I lost most of my HP by switching into that geyser, so not great, but hey, we're living, we're managing. We'll switch Entei out into Rillaboom and hope that we'll keep Rillaboom safe. Now, if they switch out Kyogre into Ferrothorn, that's bad for Entei, because then it resets Rain. And then we're playing Protect Shenanigan Stall with Ferrothorn, which is not something I want to do, but can do. Okay, my opponent protected Kyogre, that's great. Did they go for Parting Shot into Dialga? Please let them have gone Parting Shot into Dialga. Nope, they did it into my Rillaboom. Okay, that's fine. So what I could do is I could go Roar of Time into the Kyogre slot, and then that way I'm hitting Incineroar neutrally, because I feel like they switch in Incineroar. But what I could even do is I could fake out Ferrothorn and go for the Roar of Time. That will shut Dialga down for a turn, but it's alright. Yeah, so there's the switch, that's fine. And then this way I deny them getting Leech Seed up for a turn. And if Dialga picks up Incineroar here, that's great. So, Iron Barbs, are they leftovers or are they Rocky Helmet? I think they're leftovers, so. That gets rid of Incineroar. Now, I could protect Rillaboom this turn. And if they attack with Kyogre, great. And if they protect with Kyogre, which would be pretty obvious, it's great. Although, the nice thing here is my Rillaboom should be able to help speed things up, because if they go Leech Seed on Ferrothorn, that's great. I can remove their leftovers there, take a little bit of Iron Barbs. I think Kyogre will likely go for Dialga here. Oh, they went for Origin Pulse, so they went for both, but nah. Okay. Rillaboom's in a bad spot. There's the Iron Defense. But I can protect with Rillaboom here. Try to attack Kyogre. And then try to go long game with Entei. No protect off the Kyogre, but we must be speed tying with Dialga and Kyogre, but that's alright. We're gonna live that, that's great. I'm very happy about that. We'll get the Thunder into Kyogre there. So now, as soon as the rain is done, in theory, we can start doing some damage to Ferrothorn, but at +4, that's pretty scary. So let's see, +4, one more turn of Grassy Terrain, and 3 more turns of Rain. So knock off. Go for the Flash Cannon, then that way if they go for Rillaboom, that's it. Oh, that did nothing. That's disgusting. That's a chip. Leech Seed into Dialga, okay. So there might be a slight chance that I can break through this Ferrothorn. Might not. because they already got to +4, which is bad. But we still have Entei in the back, so it's not entirely hopeless. Yeah. We're going for knockoff. We'll go for Roar Time again. Roar Time did a decent chunk. And if we can get a special defense drop, great. No, we don't. They're now at +6, okay. Okay, Dialga's gonna go down due to the Leech Seed chip. Now they are at +6, but Sacred Fire is gonna be 4 times super effective, and if we get the burn chance, that might help us. That might help us. I think we'll also try to protect Rillaboom. Got one last turn of rain, which is not good. I think this is where Body Press comes out and hits Entei. Do we at least get the burn? We do, we do. Okay, good, good. Please live this Entei. Oh, so close. Okay. 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 See if we can get that Sacred Fire again. We do hit it. There's the Body Brass. Unfortunately, though, we're gonna be just under its HP. Yeah. We're protect here, but I think that's it. Even with the burn damage. I'd love to know how close in HP that Ferrothorn is to fainting there, but yeah. Oh my god, we got a crit. We got a crit. Ferrothorn is down. Rillaboom is down. Oh, we got the crit. And that counts as a win for me. Awesome. I don't know what to say. Oh, RNG was definitely on my side there. I'm just glad I pulled that off. Good game to my opponent. Okay, we have a Zacian team with Absol, Dragapult, Incineroar, Whimsicott, and Venusaur. Alright, that's interesting. I wonder if there's Sunny Day on that Whimsicott. Sleep Powder off Venusaur could be bad. Gigantamax Venusaur could be bad too. Now, Barraskewda, with its Choice Band, can dish out massive damage to 4 out of 6 of these mods. Helping Hand, Liquidation, depending on the Zacian build, that's a clean KO. Now, I think maybe we lead Entei. Or do I think we lead Lando? I think we lead Lando, Barraskewda, Politoed, and Dialga. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we leave Entei on the bench today. though Entei, Entei is definitely strong and should give my opponent reason to be worried. But if they run Tailwind, they're just going to override my Choice Scarf, so might as well just go with Barraskewda and Politoed. They're going to lead Absol and Dragapult. Okay. So we're going to get the Intimidate off. Absol's White Herb. Okay. Well, we now know that Absol has no item, so I think maybe a Max Knuckle into you is good. And I don't know what that Dragapult wants to do, that's the problem. Better idea. I think we switch in Politoed for Lando, and I think we flip turn into Absol. Yeah. Then that way we're not burning Max. If that was Will-O-Wisp on Dragapult, that's bad. That's really, really bad if that is, but if it isn't, great. Okay, so who's my opponent maxing? It's Absol. Okay. This just got spicy. Close combat would have picked off Absol too, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind cycling Landorus back in. Oh, Max Guard. Okay, that's not good. Now that we're locked into Max Guard. Or flip turn. Thunderwave. Okay. Okay. Well. I think we can Scald into the Dragapult slot, maybe, and still try to flip turn into Absol. Barraskewda is not really going to do much for me now, but that's okay. If Landorus or Dialga want to max, they can still max. Barraskewda's got a Choice Band, so it doesn't want to max to begin with. The Rain in the flip turn is still going to do a lot of damage. Now, Dragapult could go for a Thunder Wave. Justified. I did not know Absol got Justified. Okay. That's good to know. Interesting. So whatever Absol wants to do is going to hurt like crazy. Rillaboom would have been wonderful here. Never mind. False alarm. We got a crit again. Okay. That's great. That was terrifying, but hey, I'm glad that happened. So we're slower than Dragapult, but we're faster than Absol. That's great. Would they have Will-O-Wisp and Thunderwave? I don't know. I did a moderate chunk to Dragapult too, which I'm pretty happy about. Okay, there's the Zacian. I think we'll Scald into you, and I think we'll bring Barraskewda back in. Yeah, but Barraskewda is basically coming in to be a sack swap here, so if I get the burn into Zacian, wonderful. Okay, I wasn't expecting to live that. But the double didn't, so that's great. We'll get Landorus back in. That'll be nice. Let's see how much the Skull does to Zation. Good amount. No burn, though. But that's alright. We'll get that Intimidate off into Zation. Interesting, too, that Dragapult is not Clear Body. What does my opponent have? They have Instant in the back, which they could technically switch in for Zation here. Now, they could Protect. But I think we're gonna Airstream into the Dragapult slot here. So no switching, that's great. Zation goes for Protect, they goes for Protect. An Airstream would be very handy here. Now they have Phantom Force that screws over my plan, but we'll see. Ally switch, okay. Alright. Okay. Now that's neutral damage, that's fine. Now if I'd gone for the Quake into the Dragapult slot, that would have been wonderful. But we're gonna get a Scald into Dragapult, which is nice. Now this is going to make me think twice about at least going for a Max Knuckle, but hey. I think, all things considered, going for a Max Quake into either slot is good. We're going to be faster than Zation now, so... Even Airstream did a considerable amount of damage, so I'm not too worried about that. Zation's low enough that Scald should be enough to pick it up too. If they ally switch. Oh no, they're doing another ally switch. Oh, I'm still slower. Okay. That's something to double check into my Landorus numbers, but in theory, Politoed should pick up Zation here. Yeah, in theory, Politoed gets rid of Zation. And then I have Dialga. Look at that. Zation's gone. Politoed's the real MVP here. And now we have Dialga. Venusaur, okay. It's not over yet. I do still need to get rid of Venusaur here. They've revealed Thunder Wave, Beat Up, Ally Switch, and Shadow Ball, so there's no Protect on Dragapult per se. Let's see. I'm going to protect Politoed here. And... no. I'm going to Earth Power and Flash Cannon into the Dragapult slot, and then that way if they go for Ally Switch... oh, no, they're not. They're just going to go Shadow Ball. Okay. What sucks about the special defense drop there. Politoed's going to outspeed Dialga and Venusaur. Okay, so that sucks, but it's not the end of the world per se. We can Scald into the Dragapult slot. We got to take a sleep turn for sure, so Earth Power could hurt really bad. Dialga's slower than Venusaur too. This Shadow Ball is going to hurt really bad. Yep. I didn't get the burn. The Earth Power KOs Dialga. I should have protected. I should have protected there. Politoed does not in any world beat Venusaur. But at least I didn't go Helping Hand there. And to be fair, RNG versus... It's not a terrible match per se. It sucks about the Sleep Powder, but hey, it's alright. Okay, the Ally Switch was not necessary there. All they have to do is hit me with a Grass Attack, and I'm basically dead. We got the burn in a Venusaur. We also dodged the Leaf Storm. Alright. The little toad that could. Yeah, okay. Politoed is the little toad that could. Okay, there's the Shadow Ball. No Ally Switch this time. That was a crit. Okay. This Politoed might be bulkier than I thought it was. I kind of wish I was Rindo Berry instead of Wakan, but oh well. And they're going to Sleep Powder me. Alright. That's cool. That is cool. It's kind of funny, though, that Politoed took down Zacian, Barraskewda took down Absol, and then Landorus and Dialga, who were supposed to clean up this match, they didn't do anything. Well, Landorus did a lot of damage to both Zacian and Dragapult there, so it's just kind of funny how this worked out. There's my mandatory sleep turn. Do they miss Leaf Storm again? They don't. Okay. So, anyways. It's not a bad match. I could have played a little bit better for sure. I should have protected Dialga on that first turn and expected the Sleep Powder, which I kind of did, but at the same time I wanted to go for the damage just in case. They went for Politoed with a Leaf Storm. Anyways, good game to my opponent. Let's look for another battle. Alright, we have a Kyogre team with Regieleki, Tornadus, Galarian Moltres, Landorus, and Amoonguss. So, pretty standard, for sure. Barraskewda looks really good here. Okay, so Barraskewda could be good here. If I can get the flip turn off, I would love to hit that Regieleki. Even if they go with Landorus as the lead and intimidate me, I can go Helping Hand. Rillaboom might not be that bad in the pack. Even leading Rillaboom might not be bad. I think we bring Politoed this time. And I think we can bring Dialga. I don't think we need Landorus for this one. Though Rockfall being able to switch the weather would be great. I think I'm good. Yeah. I think Rillaboom Barraskewda is a good lead. If they lead Kyogre, Barraskewda gets its Swift Swim. And then that way too, Barraskewda can hit whatever it wants pretty hard with that Choice Band. And plus, if we get Rain, Flip Turn and Liquidation both are going to be doing enormous amounts of damage. So Tornadus and Aleki, okay. So it's not bad. I could go Fake Out into the Aleki slot and bring in Dialga, and what that lets me do is, or no, I could even go Flip Turn into Aleki and Fake Out. And then this way, the fastest thing on the field doesn't get to attack unless it protects. And if it does protect, I can Grassy Glide it, or I can Flip Turn it and switch in Politoed for Rillaboom. Because Aleki's got a very dangerous speed control for my opponent, and I'd rather get rid of that, if possible. Dialga's not too concerned about the speed control, but the rest of my team is. I mean, Dialga's kind of slow. Okay, they're going to withdraw, that's great. Moltres, alright. So we'll get a little bit of chip damage with the Fake Out. There's the Tailwind, that's okay. Now we did just knock Moltres over half. But unless they max, Dialga's in a very good position. Even if they max, Dialga's in a very good position. So I think we can Steelspike into Moltres. And I think we can protect Rillaboom and get a defense boost. I don't want to go for the electric terrain just yet, because I would like to keep my grassy glides. But yeah, we should be within Steelspike KO range for Moltres, even if they max. Tailwind's a little spooky, but it should be fine. And no max for my opponent, so maybe they protect or maybe they switch. If Kyogre wants to max, then the best course of action is getting Rillaboom off the field and keeping that in the back. I don't have Max Quake either, which could be a problem, but I think we're fine. No protect off the Moltres. They must have gone up his Trick Room, but I'm okay with the taunt. We're gonna dodge the Hurricane. We'll get the Steel Spike. And then what we could do, while they still have their Tailwind, is I could go for Torn with Dialga. And try to find a safe way to pivot in Barraskewda. Okay, there's Kyogre. Okay, so real talk. Or not real talk. I think we can maybe go Wormwind and Grassy Glide into Kyogre. I think Kyogre maxes here. Yep. Which, that's okay. If they max and I still hit them with Grassy Glide, that's going to be an enormous amount of damage. And plus, once their Tailwind wears off, Barraskewda is going to be a lot faster than Kyogre. I can hit it with a Bandit close combat. Yeah. Bandit close combat would actually be pretty devastating. Max Guard, okay, even better. I'm still gonna get my Steel Spike. Yeah, there's a Hurricane into Rillaboom. Okay. Now, Tornadus just straight up fainted. That's great. Now, we know they have Regieleki. If I flip turn into Politoed... Oh, they still have Tailwind. They have Tailwind. Yeah, this is their last turn of Tailwind. Oh, no. I miscounted. I miscounted that really bad. New plan. Tag into a Lucky, switch and Politoed. Because under Tailwind, Regieleki is going to absolutely murder Barraskewda. Get back, Barraskewda. Get back. And because Torn didn't have the Sash, we know where the Sash is. Huh. Okay. Max Geyser is going into whom? Oh, Dialga. Okay. I'm fine with that. Get the Wormwind off into a Lucky. It's a good amount of damage, all things considered. They went for Max Guard and Geyser, so I think what I could do is... How many turns of rain do we have left? Yeah, that's a big question. Because I gotta figure this out for Barraskewda. We got 3, okay. So, I think we can protect both of them to stall out the last turn of Max. If they switch out the weather for an ice move, I'm in big trouble. So there's the Thunderbolt in my Dialga. So still did a lot, but it's not bad. I think it's time we reveal Thunder as well. Now the Kyogre is going to shrink down. I think we reveal that, and I think we go... Yeah, I think we go Earth Power into a Lucky here. Okay, they're going to go into Politoed this time, which is great. Thank you, Wacanberry. Yep. That's not good. Oh, Politoed. Yeah, Politoed. Okay. Moment of truth. Earth Power. Where are we standing? Boom, baby. There's a Bandit close combat coming into Kyogre here. And it is going to be glorious. Okay. I can't believe Politoed held on there. I really cannot believe that. Close combat. And Helping Hand. Now, between the Band and the and the Helping Hand, this should be enough. Oh yeah, that was straight up overkill. But Barraskewda finally pulled off. Barraskewda, I love this thing. I loved it in my Calyrex video, and I was a little bit weary of putting it on the Dialga team, just like the Calyrex team, but hey, Bandit Barraskewda, it's like a truck. Also, good game to my opponent. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's Dialga team. I am excited, like I said, for the Gen 4 remakes. They're coming out this Friday. I'm filming this on Wednesday, but this is probably going to be out on Monday or Tuesday. If you're excited for the games, let me know in the comments down below. If you're not excited, like I said, come and watch my videos and tell me why you're not excited. Feed the algorithm gods with your comments in my videos. Anyways, Dialga did some pretty good work today. So did Landorus. Barraskewda absolutely demolished that Kyogre in the last video, which I'm very happy about. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid team. It could use some work for sure. I need to recalc some EVs on my Landorus for sure. Dialga could probably use a little bit more, or I can just maybe look into some speed support as well. That said, Palkia is coming next, and then we're going to jump back into some other things. I want to play around with Lugia. The Persian video I was pretty happy about, so I want to try some more unique things for the channel, and we'll go from there. So anyways, I hope you were entertained on the campaign today, and I will see you next time with Palkia.